Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. It's all in the past now. Money changes everything. I so wanted to be Cyndi Lauper back in the day when I was growing up. Y'all love Cyndi Lauper? Oh my God. I, in high school, true story, had the shaved head with, down on the side. I mean, not like this long, but it was like long and I had it shaved on one side. I love that look so much. I still love that look. I love when trends come full circle, but basically what that means is that you're so old that you start seeing the same trends. I saw this kid the other day and he was probably, 18 or 19. And he had like one half of his head shaved and then the rest of it was like in that very, that hairdo that all those men have where they like, shave in the part and all that kind of stuff. I don't have to do that because I just have good hair. So anyway, no, I'm joking, but I do have good hair, but I mean, you have to know what you have and what you don't have, okay? I don't have a good gut. I don't have a six pack. I have okay hair. It's gray, but get over it. So anyway, today I'm going to be posting 2 videos, 2 for the price of 2. Listen, I need a cup of coffee. I am not here to spill the tea. I don't spill tea. I spill coffee. I spill the fee. I spill it for a fee. That's my new saying, spill the fee. Spill the fee, Peter. So anyway, I'm doing 2 videos today. Every time I post a video, I lose subscribers. I mean, because they just realize how ridiculous I am probably. But then, I think it also has to do with like, I don't know, YouTube analytics. Who cares? Post Malone. So always have to get a little bit of a rapper reference in there. Who? Tana Mojo? Hefner? Never. Okay. So anyway, she liked a video of mine yesterday that I posted, and it like, didn't even have her tagged in it. I'm like, what is she doing? Is she stalking me? Oh my God. You can't fuck on this bitch, yo, like Hefner. So anyway, I was just like, as I was getting my next video together, which is a Q&A, I was just cruising through the Twitter, and I came across Manny Mua's ding-a-ling-a-ling, shame-a-ling, ding, ding, dong, ding. 1-800-HOT-DADDY, how can I help you? Drama phone, House of Drama, this is Peter speaking. Manny. Oh, I know, he's a drama channel now. So anyway, I just love when these beauty gurus can't zip their mouths long enough to have to come on and throw some shade on Twitter, okay? Let's just say, now y'all, did you watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta season premiere last night? Nene Leakes is back. Okay, so Phaedra had to make her exit because she doesn't show that she's the biggest liar in the entire world, although I kind of liked Phaedra on the show because she never said anything, right? I have never met somebody, a couple drama channels, that stir shit up so much and like never get their fingers in the hot water, right? And so, is that how, I don't even know. I'm like, what did that just mean? So anyway, but I love Nene, and she's like, and I am such a Nene. I'm like, baby, I'm gonna get it out. If I wanna find out the goods, I'm gonna find out the goods. So did y'all watch it last night? And it's this whole debacle between her and Portia, right? So back in the day, she had given some advice to Portia, and the advice that she gave her was, if you want to like have a brand, basically, I'm editing it. This was on the reunion from the last time that Nene was on there. She said to Portia, she said, listen, she goes, you can't be putting your hands on people. If you're putting your hands on people, major brands are not going to endorse you. Manny, it's the same thing, okay? Basically on Twitter, throwing your hands on somebody is shading them, all right? You can't be a beauty guru who everybody thinks is handsome and good looking and talking about beauty and then be ugly of the mouth, okay? You just can't. If you want to be a drama channel, baby, then move on over. Come on, okay? With your subs, we all be running scared because you got more subs than the rest of us. But maybe that's what you need to do, Manny. Maybe that's what you need to do is maybe that's what you need to do, Mountain Dew. You need to become a drama channel. I don't know, because apparently that's the direction that you're moving in. So he put out on Twitter, please hold. I was just looking at it. It was so exciting. Manny Mua. Okay, Manny. Now y'all know I love Manny, right? I do. But I'm like, what's going on with you, okay? Patrick Starr just got his whole Mac collab, and although I'm tired of the collabs, I do want to say this. Yesterday, I think in my video, I watched it back at the end of it, and I didn't really get to say what I wanted to say, okay? I mean, there's Maybelline, there's CoverGirl, and then there's MAC. And, you know, like, I mean, it's not the best of the best. We all know that, right? But I was like, I'm really happy for Patrick Starr, and I do think that Patrick Starr, other than rolling his eyes at that one little event that everybody, that's the only drama. Like, he's kind of stayed out of a lot of drama. And, you know, Patrick Starr is really kind of a class act, isn't he? Oh, by the way, can we give a congrats out to James Charles, who just hit 2 million subscribers today? Congratulations, sister. I love you. So, anyway, no, but I think that's phenomenal. And I love to see growth for anybody that I think is doing somewhat, trying to put out some kind of interesting creative content in the world. So I think that's cool. But anyway, so Patrick Starr, his old, you know, Good Judy over here, he, I guess they're not Good Judies anymore, although now he's like all of a sudden talking to him. Girl, what? Okay, now you see that Patrick Starr's got this thing. Now he and Jeffrey and our Laura Lee, nobody knows what's going on, right? I think Manny's running scared. You need to be running, I don't know, but to the bank and putting some of that money into savings instead of buying another house or a car. So anyway, he tweets out, I love this, excuse me, with his new 280 character limit on Twitter. Did y'all get that? I was so mad last night. Everybody was tweeting about it. I was like, I said to my husband, Alex, I go, I don't have 280 characters. And he goes, you don't have enough to say anyway. Don't worry about it. I said, no, but everybody else gets 280 characters. I want 280 characters. He goes, did you update your phone? I go, no. And then I updated my phone and I got the 280 characters. I always think that somebody is trying to shade me or cheat me. Like Twitter shaded me and they kept the characters. I got fine character. So anyway, Manny said in here 1 hour ago, I am so tired of these basic ass beauty brands. Oh my God, as soon as he put this, I was like, I know exactly who he's talking about. But anyway, he goes, I'm so tired of these basic ass beauty brands popping up out of nowhere with their terrible stock packaging, subpar formulas, no brand identity or vision, etc. Put some pride in your brand, my God. So we're gonna read the comments underneath there in a second. Shade, know my name. But anyway, Manny put this out there, and like everybody underneath the comment sections are just a bunch of shit stirrers, okay? You are, and I live for it. I love it, all right? I love the Twitter. I love the twoots. Don't call and stick with the twoots. Like I say, nobody will believe it. So anyway, but I eat it up, and they all are in there saying that, like, oh, Laura Lee this, don't shade Laura Lee, and it's like part people are joking and part people are like trying to stir the pot, right? We all know it's not Laura Lee, okay? I mean, he says right here, basic ass beauty brands popping out of nowhere. Laura Lee didn't pop up out of nowhere with her terrible stock packaging. Okay, she talked on and on. He's not going to shade, listen, if he's going to shade her that deep, he might as well just come out and say, Laura, your packaging sucks, okay? And all of it. But he didn't say that, so we know it's not about Laura Lee. But let's go in here and see what the comments are. There are now 128 retweets and 2,174 likes. It just got a like, well, 5, 6, oh, the likes are going up. 7. So anyway, it goes and Teresa says, ever think they are starting out and have a small budget? Everyone starts from nothing in order to grow. And Manny says, you don't need a large budget to put some thought and creativity into your brand. I agree, Manny. And in 2018, when my Good Judy Beauty comes out, a line of chapsticks that I'm buying from a factory over in the East Old Countries, and I'm going to slap my name on it with a label, don't think that I put a lot of time and effort into that formula, but it's going to make me a fortune. So, but what does kill me about this is that these beauty gurus will basically link their name to any beauty brand out there that wants to pay them a little coin for an affiliate link, but then they want to dog $5 or Five Below and all these other places where the rest of us, like Walmart, we have to shop for our makeup or food or beauty supplies or whatever, because most of us can't afford $60 and $100 palettes or $125 as he just reviewed. So because he right above all this, excuse me, the shade's giving me a cold. Right above this, he put out a video today reviewing a $125 palette. Well, I'm glad that you have that kind of money to be able to review those palettes if they didn't send it to you, but most people don't. So then somebody says, actually, to be creative, you need a large budget, and that's expensive because they need quality. And then this Taylor says, but you just described Laura Lee, Los Angeles. Girl. And then she says, like, not even trying to be mean, but you can't tweet that when Laura's brand is all of those things. Is all of those things, but say how great hers is. Well, I mean, let's just be for real, okay? Laura Lee's package is not, she didn't come out of nowhere. It's not subpar formula. So are people saying that, like, they don't like Laura Lee's packaging? I don't know. Is he talking about Laura Lee? I don't know. Are people just trying to shit stir? We don't know. She talked about dreaming of owning a makeup company 5 years ago in her videos. I don't think she did it without putting love in it. I know she changed over the past years, but the way she talks about her palette shows that it's a big deal for her. I really struggle believing that Manny is shading Laura Lee. Y'all believe this is him shading Laura Lee? I don't believe it, okay? He already said he liked the palette. They're good Judies. Even if they're good Judies on the way out, okay? I mean, like, it takes a little bit of time to want to shade somebody like that. I just don't believe he's shading Laura Lee. I don't. And then this Taylor says again, I'm sure she did, but other people could be working hard on their brands that he's calling shitty when people... We all know who this is? I'm not even going to say it, okay? But we all know who he's talking about. I know, right? I mean, it's always about trial and errors with these brands like Morphe and Milk. Just putting random stuff out there isn't really working. Trying to become famous by using influencers is annoying as fuck. I agree, okay? When I said yesterday that I am so tired of these collabs, what I wanted to say and what I meant to say was I am tired of all of these collabs with Morphe, okay? Morphe, you done killed it. Nobody wants to see one more collab. And the really sad thing about this is that the next beauty influencer, that's somebody that we might all love, like Raw Beauty Christie or somebody like that, if she gets a collab deal, which would be a big deal for her with Morphe, they done screwed her, okay? Because they saturated the audience with all of these Morphe collabs. It's not even that big of a deal anymore, right? It's like you got to reach for the stars. What's going to be the next big thing? So if you go down here, it's like, exactly, like no shade to Laura, but Manny is talking shit on people just like Laura. And then this Grace says, geez, Manny, Laura Lee's just starting out. Give her some time. I mean, it's not Laura Lee, you guys. And then somebody says, my guess, but I'm not going to say who it is. And then it says, my least favorite is when it's all those plus way overpriced product. Don't tell me your formula is worth a $22 price point for a liquid lipstick when Wet n Wild can make one under $5. I love it. Amen. All day long. Maybe it's Maybelline. Which, are we forgetting that he was the face of Maybelline? I mean, he wasn't the face, but they did a collab, right? Casually watching for Gabrielle Zamora to chime in and throw shade at somebody. I do love that Gabrielle Zamora's hair, though. Okay, not everybody has money to put into quality packaging and branding. It takes a team and some money, whether you think that or not. Some people are passionate and put everything they have into a product, and it comes out basic, but they still put their heart and soul into it. Did she just call my videos basic? I put my heart and soul into this. Money changes everything. I mean, I know if I had quality editing and some superstars, I too could be a beauty guru. We all could be a beauty guru. It doesn't take all that much, okay? No, it just, basically, this is what being a beauty guru talks about. It takes, okay? It takes having a viral video go crazy, networking with other beauty gurus, getting a lot of subscribers, and once you reach a certain point and you've got the newest big thing, okay, then it's like you're up in the dust, and then you're the big star, right? But this ain't gonna last forever. Okay, these beauty gurus are going to change over time. It's changed. Look at Tati Westbrook. I mean, she is doing anything she can. Please, please keep me in the game. And so, I mean, she could have as many, I think she has 3 million plus subscribers, but people are going to pass her by, and she's going to get the same views that she used to get. Poor Tati. Okay, bro, it costs money to start out, and it's hard as fuck. Not everyone has people who can hand them shit. This perspective is not very nice. And, you know, that's kind of the overall thing. It's like, Manny, why are you shading people that are trying to do something that's accomplishing their dream? Oh, didn't I just do that to Tana yesterday? I mean, I understand what he's saying as a beauty influencer, but at the same time, it's like, who are you? If you're gonna, this is my thing, okay? I can't fucking stand subtweeting. If you're gonna tweet some shit out like that, say, I cannot stand Peter Monn's beauty guru or Good Judy Beauty, okay? Come right out and say it and say, it's poor packaging, it's a bunch of shit, it's crap. You're a beauty influencer, right? If you're gonna talk about a brand and put something down about it, put your money where your mouth is, all right? Enough with these tutorials and all this kind of shit that's gonna get you a bunch of views. If you're gonna get on Twitter and talk some shit, put your fucking money where your mouth is. Say what you mean, say what, I'm tired of it. I got a little bit of cold from my allergies, but anyway, I mean, I want to know what these people are talking about. And it's like they just stir the pot. And then we sit back, right? We wait. We're like, is he talking about Laura? Who's he talking about? We know. I think I know who he's talking about. But it's like, Who's he talking about, right? Or is it just some flippant statement because I want to stir up a bunch of drama? No, okay? You're a beauty influencer. If you're going to talk about Wet n Wild or you're going to talk about some new brand that's just come out, say, I bought this brand, I'm not impressed, I think it's shit, they should have put more creativity and packaging into it, they didn't have no money, I'm sorry that they're poor as a cheap hoe, like I am, okay? I'm a cheap broke hoe. That's why I got these fans, baby, instead of all kinds of, you know, swirlies and I don't know, special effects and woo and all that kind of stuff. I don't really care, okay? I just get up here and I do my gig. But you know what? If you're gonna say something, put your money where your mouth is. You know, it's like you wouldn't get on be a movie reviewer and tweet out something and go, I couldn't stand that movie. That was the worst movie I've ever seen. They didn't put any time, and everybody be like, what movie are you talking about? What? No. You wouldn't be a book reviewer and say, I couldn't even get halfway through that book. It sucks so bad. I will never mention that author's name. The book was so horrible. People would want to know what book you're talking about. You got to say what you're saying, right? And people go through here and it's this big guess game about who's Manny talking about, who's Manny talking about. And I just think it's this, you know, constant just shit show of let me get more attention, let me get more attention. And right now, Manny ain't getting a lot of the attention, right? So he's got to put a little bit of drama out there. Well, are you a drama channel or are you a beauty influencer? Because people are looking to you because they want to hear what you have to say as a beauty influencer, right? So if you're gonna say some shit, like I'm tired of these kind of companies, because I can guarantee you, and I can't name one, but I'm sure as soon as I say this, 20 people will list it below. I am sure there are some starting, fledgling beauty brands out there that don't have a lot of money and are putting out high quality makeup, great packaging, and are working their asses off based on their passion. So to make a generalization like that as a beauty guru actually makes you look bad, not the brands. Because you have to say what brands you're talking about and then go do a review of it on a video and say, I'm not impressed with this brand. You can't just make a generalization like that to all brands because it makes you look bad. It makes you look like I'm above it all, I just want the $100 and more palettes. That's kind of what it says, and baby, this one don't even wear makeup and I can see that a mile away. And I don't got my glasses on, so I can't do math. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.